In this video, I will illustrate how to create a basic time lapse using the DJI Osmo Mobile series of gimbals and a cellular phone. I'll be using the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 along with the Galaxy Note 20 phone. However, this video does apply to all of the prior Osmo Mobile series of gimbals, as well as the various phones that are compatible with them. The first step is to connect the phone to the gimbal. If using an OM3 or prior, connect the phone directly to the phone clamp built into the gimbal. If you're using an OM4, OM5, or Osmo Mobile 6, connect the phone to the magnetic phone clamp, and then connect the magnetic phone clamp to the gimbal. Before powering on the gimbal, position the phone and the clamp to balance the phone. Doing this will put less strain on the motors, which can help extend the battery time, as well as create smoother results. Next, power on the Osmo Mobile gimbal by pressing and holding the mode button. If you do not have the DJI Mimo application installed on your cellular device, download and install the application. iPhone users can download the application directly from Apple. Android users must download the application directly from the DJI website. For additional information on installing the DJI Mimo app in Android, see the link in the description of this video. Next, on the phone, open up the DJI Mimo application. If this is the first time using the Osmo Mobile series of gimbals with your phone, press connect, and when the gimbal is found, press connect again. If the phone and gimbal have been connected previously, the DJI Mimo camera control interface should appear. Decide if you want to create a vertical or horizontal video. You can switch back and forth by clicking on the switch button on the Osmo Mobile. On the right side of the screen, we need to switch from video to time-lapse mode, and then on the left side of the screen, check the icon in the middle and change resolution to the desired resolution of 4K, 1080p, or 720p. After setting the recording mode to time-lapse and changing the resolution, on the top of the screen, a pull-down menu will appear. When we select that, we can choose a variety of settings for the time-lapse. Duration is how long the phone will be recording for, so we can change that from any variable up to 5 hours maximum and as low as a 1 minute duration. For the purposes of this time-lapse, I'm going to select 30 minutes. Next, we need to select the interval. We can choose a value between 0.5 seconds and 60 seconds. This is the amount of time that passes between every image being captured. The output clip will be 30 frames per second, so 30 images are captured every second when this is rendered. So if we select 60 seconds, our clip will be short in length. If we select a lower value, such as 0.5 seconds, it would be the longest length that our clip can be. So for this video, I'm just going to go ahead and select 1 second. That will result in a time lapse that's approximately 60 seconds long. Next, we use the joystick on the gimbal to select the starting location of this time lapse. Now I'm doing a motion time lapse. If I wanted to have the time lapse just stay stationary, the camera pointing in one direction, I can skip this step. To do a motion time lapse, position the camera where you want it, and then hit the plus symbol underneath custom motion. And then next, rotate the phone to the location where you would like the time lapse to move next. Now you can have multiple spots, so you could pan up and down the river and go back and forth if you wanted over the course of 30 minutes. Here I'm going to point down river and then hit plus again. And then I'll do one more position. So here I'm going to tilt the camera in an upward direction and hit the plus symbol one final time. The next step is to lock the exposure to prevent the camera from adjusting the brightness during the 30-minute time lapse. To do this, select anywhere on the screen to set the exposure point. Now once you've touched the screen, you can actually see the slider to the right of the square box. You can use that slider to move the brightness lower or higher. And then once you have the brightness like you want it, go ahead and press inside of the box to lock the exposure. So now we're ready to go ahead and hit the record button, and the time lapse will start recording. The DJI Osmo Mobile will rotate to the starting location, and then it will continue the time lapse. If you've done a motion time lapse, it will go from the starting point to the other points that you've specified. You can specify a total of 4 different points, so starting point, 2 middle points, and ending point. And then once the recording is done, the DJI Osmo Mobile Mimo app will turn off the recording, and then the phone will return to the starting position. Now that your time lapse is captured, you can edit it on your phone or PC, and then add some dramatic music to the time lapse. If you're looking for a source of copyright-free music for your videos, consider using music subscription service artlist.io. Artlist.io has thousands of quality songs to choose from. The songs can be used on all social media platforms, and the interface is easy to use. To learn more about Artlist.io, see the link in the description of this video. So here's an example of the video that I created using the DJI Osmo Gimbal and my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra phone. If you found this video about creating time lapses helpful in any manner, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't find it very helpful, feel free to give it a thumbs down. Also, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you've not done so already. And if you're looking to purchase the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 Gimbal, that is the current model as of January of 2023, go ahead and follow the link in the description of this video to Amazon where it can be purchased.